TV, the violence in the schools and all the guns and everything and the kids. Well, that didn't happen in my school, so of course I would not worry about my kids. I don't cuss at home, at least try not to as much. And I didn't think, well, why would I even think that my kids hear it in the hallways all the time? Where is the black and white? Where do we stand up and say, that's wrong? It's not right to cuss. That's wrong. It's not right to smoke and drink. That's wrong. It's not right to have relations or sexual relations before marriage. That's wrong. It cuts out the gray areas. But who's going to... I remember as a teen, it was the most impactful time in my life. I had a youth leader that was a big brother, an encourager to me. And you know what we used to do? And this is radical. Radical. We would take all our worldly and secular CDs and tapes and T-shirts and everything that we had, and we'd get a big barrel and we'd burn it. And we would make a dedication. We're Christians! We don't live in the world. We live in the world, but we're not of the world. I mean, we were radical. And you're like, okay, Kesha, that's a little extreme. But look what it did to me. Look what it did to me.
That's right.
So why aren't we radical now? Why can't we be crazy now? Because we pacify it. We sit there and say, oh, I don't want to offend you. It's okay. We don't address the situations. Don't talk about that right now. They're sensitive. We can't talk about that. I'm sorry. That's the agony coming at me. In this generation in crisis, and I borrowed this from Ron Luce's website. He is one of the trailblazers to youth ministry. 15% of teens in America have considered suicide. 1 out of 10 15-year-olds and younger have gone through family divorce in their lifetime. 58% have been involved in objectionable content on the web. As many as 40% have experimented with self-injury. Let me bring it down to the cutters. They take razor blades and they slice themselves. They're so immune to the pain in their life that they literally have to physically cause pain to themselves to feel something. The use of prescription drugs like Ritalin, antidepressants, by children and teens have increased substantially in the past few years. This generation without morality, there's a couple more. By the time an average child graduates from high school, he or she will have watched 19,000 hours of TV, including about 200,000 sexual acts and 1 million acts of violence.